Alrighty, folks, how are you all doing today? Hi, Misty, how are you? If you're interested, Misty, it's actually, I'm hosting multiplayer right now. If you would like to jump in, you are welcome. Mostly because I'm going to need all the help I can get. We're going to give this little fella another go. I've done some work around it, not much. For those of you who weren't here last time, we worked out the fencing options and these little pillar options to kind of frame the walkway going in. We hadn't yet done it. Oh, I feel you 100%, Misty. If I didn't have my stupid job, I'd be playing Dinkum all day, every day. It would slowly become my personality more than it already has. It's bad. But yes, so this is where we're at. I've added grass and mowed it because I feel like that just betters a build instantly. I feel like you can get a good view, like a better one, rather than just the grass. And I think we've got a good sort of palette to work off, canvas, if you will. So we have 4 little quadrants. They're uneven, but they're there. So we have these first 2 here, which are even with each other. And I'm thinking of having like a really nice tree or something, or a fountain, something like that. Just a little bit of a framing work there. Too much wine last night. You deserved it after all that you guys went through. I hope you drank more than 1 bottle, and I hope you drank it all. So I'm thinking, right here, I was going to put a tree. I was trying to decide because I want to elevate it just 1 block up. So probably this high, right? Not there though, so we'll have to fix that. So 1 block up. Hi, Sarah. Thank you for coming in. I just let Misty know, but I'll let you know that the world is open on multiplayer if you're free to wake up with a little bit of Dinkum. Yes, so I'm thinking, right, if we chuck in a tree in that gap there, and I'm thinking one of the big palm ones, like what's up there, and they'll kind of tie it into that area, and it should pop up just in the middle there. So we'll still have a clear view of the town hall, but it'll take up some of that real estate because there's a lot happening in the airspace. Sorry, there's not much happening in the airspace, and I want a little bit more. No, that's more than okay. I just thought I'd let you know for the first time that it's open. Second time, because you guys have been here before. So here we go. So I had the thought of it being here and covering this in like the wooden planks to look like planter boxes, and we'll do the big ones up. But then I thought of having like a littler tree maybe here, and also kind of bring that in like a planter box. So that's what I'm thinking. Here's what I'm thinking. So, oh, wrong one. And do you guys see my shark? I got him. It's in vanilla now. Oh, and I'm blue. And I've stopped dressing like the clown from One Piece, Buggy. Let's get some of this. Lots of changes happening here. So let's get some of you. Shout out to all this prep work that I've done, and I didn't bring a single thing of fertilizer. Right? Isn't he the cutest? I'm in love with him. Don't look at my eyes. I know they don't say. They don't say I love it. I do. It looks like it's smiling. Like somebody's told it to smile. And it's like, cheese. You know? Like, cheese, guys. That's what it looks like it's doing. Dubba-dee-dubba-die. That's it. 100%. So I love that he's added all these fantasy colours in. I love that he keeps adding things in. I'm really grateful for that. So we're going to go grab some fertilizer because I didn't prep as well as I would have liked. And we'll probably get some marble. I didn't grab it, but there it is. We'll get some marble because I'm thinking maybe some marble maybe some marble pedestals or marble planter boxes I think might be nice. It's about to bite your beak nice. Yeah, that's it. Tastes like chicken. Alright, I'm going to put it up. I did have the thought of leaving it there, but I want it tall. Yeah, and that's it. And when I play Stardew Valley, I always go either blue or green. It feels weird to not. Like I have to be a weird colour. Here we go, and we'll bury the fertilizer in. And that should make it enormous. And that's what we want. We want to hide everything. That's my whole plan. Have you guys changed anything yet? Have you, like, gone in and you know, redone yourselves? New update, new me kind of energy. More fertilizer. I'm half tempted to sleep and let that rise before I decide to go on further with the other one. You haven't played since Tuesday. Are you okay? Is this a cry for help? You've not actually been in games since Jersey stream. That build in Jersey stream turned out phenomenally. I was really glad to have caught that. You know, two really good builders. That sounded sarcastic. I don't know why I said it like that. You guys are both amazing builders. What am I grabbing? Let's grab, I want some fencing as well. And I want the iron cement, and I'm thinking the hedges. Yeah. Jersey is really good, I feel, at building like weird shapes. He's really great at that and creating new things, because I wouldn't have ever thought to kind of tear it up like that. He's all like, have you decorated yet? And you're like, no, I haven't been back. If he asked me that, I'd be like, I thought you did it. Like, I thought that was it. I'm not touching it again. Are you mad? I couldn't. What am I looking for? Spin effects. Oh, I don't have much. It's the prep work for me. It's the way that I had all week to prep this and haven't done a single thing. But my Thursday night streams, I feel, are more or less on the fly than the Sunday ones, and I don't know why. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Isn't that what you guys did? And he's out here like, no, that's the build. Not round here, folks. Where is it? I swear I put it, oh, it's right here in front of my face. So I'm thinking, I'm dinking to put lights up on here. And I'm reckoning, if I can get up here, I'm reckoning the stone lantern, but I'm also going to try the garden light. A mad lad, that Jersey, absolutely. Oh, easy, it's got to be the stone one. Not even a contest. Yeah, hi Kudo, thank you for joining. No, I'm so impressed with his stuff, and I get so upset when he does it too. I'm like, oh, like, must be nice to be able to just go into Dinkum, build, and be happy with what you built. Homotopia dropped their sandbox mode yesterday. Oh, yeah. I've never played it. The first time I watched it was in one of your videos, actually. Wait, is that strange, having the lights up like that? I feel like that's a little strange. It feels ominous, almost. Like we're asking for trouble, which if you come around these here parts, you sure are. And then we'll do this really imposing fence. No, not strange. I'm going to trust your building there. You have some complaints in regards to Homotopia. Is it the fact that it's not Sims? Because that's my complaint with it. You like the lights? Maybe it's the fire. I'm just seeing the fire and I'm just like, It's a mild threat in that. And I reckon fencing it off, something like that. And so the hedges kind of tie in up there, and then the cement and the iron fence ties into the cement of the thing. So it's like matchy, but also not. That's what I'm thinking. And then we have like, so this is hardwood fence, or hardwood flooring, with the hardwood gates. And it's weird that this is made out of the same wood, but this is so much lighter. It's sun staining, for sure. That's my professional opinion. Let's get rid of that. And I was watching Steffa Farr's build, and she had, I've got it here, these regal clocks. And I just thought it was brilliant. Well, she had the one, right, and she had it up on a pedestal, like, I think it was like too high, and with the brick underneath it. And I was thinking of kind of doing something similar, but having 4. And I know I've seen that around, so it's not like I'm breaking new ground here. But I kind of just wanted something tried and true, but to try and also make it my own. Now, and it's also town centre-y. You would expect a clock. You would expect a clock in the town centre. Now, if we kind of do it in line with those, and hold on, if I check the letterbox, I should have 2 more. And we can like build them up and put something in the middle of it. Let's Melbourne. Yeah, and you, right? And that kind of says town centre, right? I'm trying to do, again, to use your guys' build. This is what's guiding me, essentially. Like, this is my reference. Besides my mess that I've left here, right? Is that not every little bit is filled in, which is great. That you've got your infrastructure for people coming around. You have your clear centerpieces. You also have like your just shop infrastructure, and it's all very, very intentional, I guess. And I kind of want this to feel the same. I want that to extend out. A clock tower like Back to the Future. Yeah, that's it. If I don't like it, I'll just crash into it with a car. Easy. So your squirrel brain wouldn't be able to handle this game, honestly. I don't know if you've been around here before, but my squirrel brain doesn't. I started with fencing straight after the lights, and now I'm on clock towers. It's just here, there, and everywhere, and that's how I've ended up with about 16,000 half-finished projects. If we raise them up, okay, bear with me. All right, we're going to raise them up 2, and here. So about yay high, nice and big. And we'll put some brick underneath them. And I think we could do something with that, right? It should probably be on that side in hindsight, because, you know, all the shopkeepers probably want to keep an eye on the time. Clock watch, so to speak. 17,000, yeah. And dirt print, yeah. That's what I reckon. A column in the middle. What to go on the column? So, if we're going to put anything marble in there, would it be weird to have a marble column in the middle? Hi, Kaya. Thank you for joining. Where I'm trying to build a centre. Well, thank you for joining. Have a good one. Make good choices. One of us has to, and it's not me. So if I make some marble pathing, right? Actually, we'll make the whole thing out of marble pathing. Maybe instead of the brick. And I know the brick's probably going to be the vibe, and we'll end up doing that. I want it over this side. And I know that's probably going to end up being the vibe, but let's just try something, you know? As I've heard, apparently trial and error is the way to go, which is news to me. So let's go, what do we think? Maybe 2 up? So let's, no, in the middle. Is 2 up too crazy? Maybe a little. We can change that light. We're just concept building right now. Just building an idea, letting it percolate. This perhaps may be too small to use marble. If we're going to go grand, I feel like we have to go like grand. All right, picture that. Ooh. I don't love it. And I don't know. I think it's the marble. Let's try the brick. See, I knew it. I knew it. You would have known that straight away, Sarah and Misty, 100%. You'd have been like, marble's not the vibe. Don't even bother. Not even going to try. Not me. I'm going to make you all suffer first. So I'm just going to do 2 and watch it be an instant improvement, I bet. So you and you. Okay. And up. And up. Reeks would love it. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. If we bury the clock so only the face shows. Oh, that's a brilliant idea. All right, we'll have to go big. We'll have to go absolutely big. All right. So let's try it. I mean, we've got the space. So let's just, I do want it that high because when you think about it, if you're over here waiting for bloody Clover to open at 9, you're going to want to watch it. And having that down low isn't going to be great. So let's just try it. So again, concept building. So I imagine it's going to like circle it around. I can't stand how you can't like do that. That would make things so much better. It's so weird that you can't. Probably do it. Okay, one more up. So that's kind of covering it there. Is that too high? So you're sitting, no, we can see it. What if instead of that top one, we put a ramp instead of this one here? And since the clock's wooden, I think maybe hardwood. And then just for concept, let's steal you for a second. Right. Look at this. Making decisions off of one idea. I'm improving as a builder, I've just got to say. Like, not in skill, but in effort. So there's that. What are we thinking about that? Hi Ash, welcome in. I was worried you weren't going to be here and it felt weird without you. Every day getting a bit better, that's it. So make sure you stick it around, because in about 375 days, I should be able to build a build from start to finish, maybe without any input. Maybe, perhaps. Guess you'll have to see. You like it, Ben? Yeah. Oh, yeah, I saw that, Sarah, because after the stream ended, I went back and watched the whole thing. You just need someone to tell you that you're on brand. Yeah, that's it. That is it. It feels weird if there's no one here doing that. I think let's commit to the idea before we decide fully against it. So if we're burying it all in, This, I just want to build up. I'm fine. It's fine. I just suffered all day through work. And for what? This is meant to be my safe haven, but it's fine. I'm not stressed. I'm actually really calm. Right, really bury it in. He does, Ash. Actually, he's like, Ash would back me up if he says something, or Ash would believe me. You would fail so many times. Same, Kaya. You're in good company. Like, I don't believe you would, but if you would, you're in good company. What am I looking for? I want... Not you. There we go. Some of these. The potted lily pillies. What I would really love is some of the potted summer lilies, but I don't have that yet. And do you think Melvin would sell it to me in his lifetime? Hardly. There we go. Add a bit of... What if the clock went up one? Do we think that would look like less weird? Sunny's always yelling at me that things don't need to be symmetrical. She's like, it doesn't need to be, but it should be. So you can't win. Certainly. Let's build it up one. We could probably... I'm going to need to get in there and pop it up. Can't freaking win. Yeah. No, that's 100% it. Let's build the tower out one more as well, like the covering of it. A grand clock should be grand. Should be no doubt about it that this clock was once made by the forefathers, probably Fletcher's forefathers, and certainly not the afterfathers. All right, here we go. Let's try that. Oh, that's much better up. I don't know why one block changes so much, but it does. And we could have, I think you're right, Sarah, having that thing in the middle, like a column in the middle with a light. We could put a floor light on it if we want it to look kind of, maybe not magical, but something. I'm hoping you get the word that I mean, get the vision. Let's do it. All right, so all of these need to go up by one, and then we need to cover the whole thing in wood. Not you, not here, not here. Here. If we put mushroom path in down, would that glow up? Do we think? And up one, and then in front. I'm thinking, do we want this corner one to be up? Just one more. Like, if that should be up like that. That's what I'm thinking. That is what I'm thinking with my head. Here's what I'm thinking. How many times can I say it? Shock news to everyone. I sometimes have thoughts. Typically not anything helpful, but they're there. They swim around. Here we go. And one more here. No, up one more, I said. And then here. All right. We can get behind this. I should have... Oh, for goodness sake. I should have dug this so that I can build it up a little bit. And now we need ramps, because I can't keep stealing... Ugh, that one. I have a hard time not singing Baby Shark everyone I see. Well, the thing is, like, so most people sing that, like, Baby Shark, do, 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 do. That one, I watched this video one time of, it's a scientific baby shark, And so it's like, baby sharks hatch from an egg case if they're a species that's oviparous. And that's what goes through my head every single time. And I can't stop. And do you think I let anyone around me have a moment's peace with it either? No. Yeah, that damn song every day at work. Look, I don't hate it. I'm going to be honest with you. That's probably because I don't hear it all that much. I don't hate it. So there's that. But I'm still madly in love with the Wiggles. My son's 9, and you can bet your bottom dollar that I'm in his face every single day trying to get him in love with the Wiggles too. I'll break him down eventually. For he should have no thought of his own that I haven't already placed in there. Yeah, well that's it. I think if you hear it a lot, it probably really sucks. But if it's only once every while. I'm not playing this game. I'm just going to... Sometimes I feel like this game plays me. I'm being honest with you. How tall do we want to go up? Maybe one more. That's probably tall enough. And every day it's a new struggle. Okay, so if we go down... Don't feel too bad for him, Sarah, because he does the same thing with the songs that he likes. Okay? He chucks them on repeat as well. I think the corner ones need to go up one more again. Every single day, in the car, both to and from work, the same song. I love it. Like, I like this song. Don't get me wrong. Every day. I had to impose a band. I'm like, listen, we've got to just start listening to this once. Once a day. That's it. Change the day. Oh, okay. Yeah. Let there be light. I set down a new sleeping bag. And it's not in water this time. Thank you, Misty. Because I can see just fine. I assume that everyone else can see just fine. Okie dokie. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, I think having it up one more, the corner ones, is going to be really nice. I'm worried about putting hardwood in the middle. No longer a swamp goblin. You know what? You say that. I've left it there. I've left it there to sleep. I was going to show you, but you know what a sleeping bag looks like. A wet one. There it shall remain forever. The troll under the bridge. Here we go. Corner. Do we want to change the corner ones? Hi, Kyle and Dave. Favourite. Beautiful. Thank you for joining. We're trying to build a clock tower, but it's actually making me lose my last bits of sanity. I don't think that's bad. I wish the clock face was bigger. I am quite a little. I will take your word for it. I'm trying to think, right, as we all know, as I always am, the corner pieces. Because let's do it on this side, but if we use the hardwood in the corner, it's entirely too much. I feel like it's taking from the clock face a bit. Whereas if we had something else, but I don't know what else. If only we had a hedge flooring. That would be amazing. We've got the brick. Yes. Again, it's the way that I doubt you as if I don't think you're the best builder I've ever seen in my life. You think at some point I'd learn. I already had it. At some point I will learn. It shan't be today. Here we go. Brick. Okay, that looks kind of clock towery, right? That looks like it's structurally sound. The structural integrity exists. Oh, quiet. How's that? Is that better? I got a bit scared because the last time I turned my mic right up, I blasted everybody's ears. Better, yes. Brilliant. Thank you. Oh, no, it's not you. Oh, dear. Again, it's this kind of quality content that you can really come to expect from these streams. If you need to feel better about yourself, just jump right in, you know? That's what I'm here for your self-esteem. I like it with the lily pillies as well. So, good call again. I'd like to say that I never doubted you. And I didn't. I wouldn't do that to you. Get up! Okay. I'm feeling so nervous because this is so out of my comfort zone. Have you not watched anything you've tried to stream? There's always an issue. Yeah, the issue is that it's not 24/7. That's my issue with your streams, actually. I like that. I like the clock tower. If it makes you feel better, Ramanora, we stuff our stream every time. You're lying to me. I've been to like almost all of your recent ones. Not a single mistake to be had. Must be nice, I tell myself. Like, how thrilling. Yeah, exactly, Sarah. I was going to say, yes, the issue is that they end Ash. You're the only one that feels that way. What am I chasing? A clue. What about the pattern stone path, or is that going to be too much? I want a light. I'm wanting... Is it iron? I think it's iron. It's in here. It wasn't iron, it was quartz. It's the way I move my entire inventory with me wherever I go. Do I bother to put up signs? No. I'll just open every single one every single time. How thrilling to watch. It's, again, that quality content. All right, let's go up there. We're going to try it with that. Does that look strange? I mean, it's something. It looks strange. Just try it. Just try it, they say. Trial and error. You're lying to me. You just know. My whole plan, if only Ramanora was 24/7, oh, mate, everyone's self-esteem would be through the roof. I'd put therapists out of a business. Marble. Random discarded lawnmower. It's the organisation for me. No. Yes. I thought it was over by John's. Yeah, look, it's there for when I need it. It's on pause, not discarded. What about marble? I don't think marble's bad. What's your marketing team's budget and can it afford a bingo card of phrases you say every stream? Ash, you are my marketing team. Like, it's you, fam. If you could do it. I like the marble. I think it's a pop. We could put a flower pot on top. But if we put a flower pot on top, We can't put the lights, but we could put the lights on the other tower. So you're coming to our community catch-up, meet us in person. That would be really cool, actually. Admittedly, this is the first I'm hearing about it. So I don't know when it is, but if I'm available, yeah. I'm the fan club founder, but sure, I'll take that up too. Bless you. I tell you what though, Carl and Dave, I can't come unless you're going to promise that you're not going to get in touch with France and let them know that you found their bell ringer. That's the only way I'll come. What am I looking for? A marble pedestal. A clue. Do I even have? Is it something you can make or do you have to buy it? I love that you say that you're jealous, Sarah, because you're like, oh yeah, you should come to America. And I was like, that's great. I would love to come to Texas. And you're like, no, not there though. Like, oh, okay. No worries. It's a craftable. Yeah. That's the pedestal. What am I looking for? The flower pot. There's a marble flower pot, am I right? Or is it that and we just put a thing on it? I've played this game before, I promise. You're going to surprise it with James coming. Oh, I'm 100% coming then. I've got beef with James. I'm going to throw hands. He's got all this cool stuff coming in, which I'm really appreciative about. Let me tell you, love it. Yet to be any corner ramps, and Melvin still exists. But also I'm making this all up. There is no catch up yet. Oh, okay, good. I was feeling so bad. I was like, oh, I'm terrible. I read nothing. If we chuck that on there and put a flower on it. I thought that was a marble, like, flower pot. If you sell a kidney, tickets are expensive. Yeah, you're not wrong. You'll be in the US early next year? What do you do for work that they send you to the US? That's amazing. Are they hiring? I don't hate this. I'm actually really liking that. I would like to know. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? There's a marble flower pot. Don't start beef with me. I'll end you so quick. There's for sure something. I know there is. I've seen it. I feel like Dinkum's gaslighting me. I'm not seeing it. We should put a bus stop in the town centre. I'm going to make that. For sure, the character growth in this streamer is admirable. In just 3 weeks, we've gone from everything I build sucks to I don't hate this. Yeah, look. I've been heavily supervised though in these 3 weeks. Slow down, we need to spread the growth out. It's all you guys though. Do you think, honestly, that I would have come up with that by myself? I had the 4 clocks by themselves. And then Misty said, do this. And then Sarah said, do that. And then I added to it just to be a part of it. Maybe it's something we can buy. Let's go to Melvin's. 3 more weeks and she'll say, this doesn't suck so much. Look, in so many beds. I actually really liked the build that I did on Sunday. I'm obsessed with it. I keep walking through it. It's not going to be in here. I'm sure of it. Oh, maybe it will. You've got your fern vase there. Vase, sorry. It's craftable, so maybe... No, because when I use a blueprint, it's like... exactly like that too, by the way. I feel like I'm going bonkers. It doesn't exist. I've played you all. Dinkum's played me. But this, I'm obsessed with this. I keep walking into it. Instead of actually going outside, I just walk through this and I get my vitamin D. Like, look, and it just keeps going. Look how big this build is. And I did it and I like it. And except for this entrance, I hate that. But that's fine. You're a great builder when no one watches, but get me in front of people and it's like I know nothing. That's not true. Like, I've seen it. You all are lying. Vitamin Dinkum. Yeah, that's it. 100%. Okay, one more look through this because I'm certain it would surely be around here, but I've got the marble pedestal and the marble pillar, and I know. Hold on, I've got to, bear with me. Let's just Dinkum wiki this for a second. What can you make out of, hold on, you've got marble pillar, marble pedestal, marble path, marble fence. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm the problem. Can you make that noise again? I think I'm making things up. There's no marble planter. Okay. I'm so glad you guys could join me for my first ever time playing Dinkum. There should be a marble planter. Oh, I already made the pedestal. It's right up there. And if you actually squint, Sarah, you could probably see yourself up on it. No marble planter box, but you can make one look like it is. Oh, okay, which one is it? I need it to be circle. I know there's the copper, but I feel like that'd look a bit weird. But what do I know? Oh, I thought there was a marble planter. Oh, where am I looking? Okay, so let's farming equipment with the trowel. So we've got wooden, brick, we've got the flower pot or the copper flower pot. We could put a fern vase up there. Just put marble around the tree and poof, it's a marble planter box. Yeah, I don't think that one's going to work, which would be amazing if it did. I don't think it's going to work in this particular instance. Let's try the fern vase. And let me tell you, the guy they pay to maintain this fern, he's crazy. It doesn't go on the pedestal. I'm fine. It's fine. I'm not stressed about this at all. I'm having such a grand time. I'm not at all even mad about it. You can barely even see my eye twitch. What can go on a pedestal then? Only hibiscus. Oh, okay. Maybe that's what I'm thinking then. This whole time, it's just been put hibiscus on it. Where's my plants? They're over here. They're over here, I said. Let's go red, because I didn't bother getting the other one. Or trophies. Okay, so the pedestal is the planter kind of thing, because we can put the... There it is. That's what I've been wanting this entire time. I'm so glad. Look, that only took us about 10 seconds. That whole build. Okay. How's that? That's not bad. We don't like that. We don't mind that. Unreal. The pedestal, and as we learned, hibiscus goes on it. Is that a little less weird, do we think? I almost think I preferred it one higher. I might let that adjust because these palm trees back here have got to grow, and they're going to grow enormous, and so it will do the thing. Like there'll be a lot of taken up real estate up there. So, all right, that's like one quadrant done. And it's only taken us about an hour. Easy. We can for certain do the others. Oh, that's not what I wanted. That is. One higher looked more like a tower point. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. I think it looked a bit more grand. I don't have the seeds on me now. So, I'm thinking, I wanted a little seating area, and maybe we could put like notice boards, like a notice board in here, and maybe put like a letterbox and a bin in there. We could have a little seating area in here. Would it look weird being down if that's tall? I think because the block system, you had the proportions right. Tile high in the middle. Yeah. You'd think playing Minecraft would have taught me something. It did not. It did not. All right, well, let's just focus on this side because I'm thinking, right, bus stop, there, right? And you can get on it. And it makes sense because you probably want to come to the shops. Hi, Alexi, welcome in. You'd think it would have, yes, yeah. Taught me something. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, because you're like, oh, it's so easy and you can just make so much. But all that Minecraft has taught me is that I want the ability to put a block up at that height without anything underneath it. Because that's how I learnt to frame. And now I've got to learn entirely new skills with a brain that's deteriorating. It's it's not great. Let's make, I need more of these fellas. And we'll gate this in. I'm still unsure how we want the back to look because this pathing here, this brick one, this is going to go. This I want it to look like a desire path. So whether or not it's fenced in at this point here, we could just try and mirror it and go from there. So 2, and then there's 1, 2, 3. I'm going to move that down 1 more. Or actually, that's only 2 wide, isn't it? Yeah, never mind. That's going to take... No, I was right the first time. Bear with me. 2 there. We're going to have a sign here. And then 2, right? Hedge, hedge, and then it's 1, 2, and 3. And we'll do it like that. And that's how I think we'll fence it out. And we'll continue the fence back there. And we could probably put some lily pillies and stuff. What's he doing here? He's lowering his IQ. Let's keep this going. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and get this 1, 2, 3. Counting again. Still only up to 3. It's the highest we can get. I ran out of fingers after that. We could put a little fountain in there as well. Although there is a big fountain over there. We could do the little ones like... Actually, so these ones here, these fountains, we could also put those where the clock tower is. You must be from Toowoomba for sure. Yeah, that's it. The air's thin up here. It's my only excuse. No, we can't put them in here. There's not enough space. But we could put them in here. I still want to have a community notice board and things like that. Trying to understand that there's a shark flying in the sky. Yeah, he whispers sweet nothings into my ear. He's telling me to put a fork into a socket. You know, take that toaster for a bath. And I'm like, shark, please, not now. It's later. That's after I finish the build and have learnt to hate it. But if you're interested, it's a shark egg, which I got from the new Summer Isles. Found a little alpha shark, and I beat the shit out of him. And then I took its offspring for myself. And by the look of him, I think I'm forgiven. I don't think he's holding a grudge. It's the teeth for me. Get the toast out with the knife. Yeah. 100%, yeah. That shark just hums Careless Whisper all day. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I'm loving all these ladies. They're all wanting to ask for direction because they want to climb over this fountain to get to the tucker box. But I fenced it up. I said, no more shall you eat. Not until she pays me. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Get rid of you. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to be one short. Of course. Why wouldn't I be? It's because I ate a radio. It's stuck on that song. Yeah, that's it. If I pull on a tooth, it actually changes the station sometimes, but you lose a finger doing it. And that is why I can only count to 3. Okay. We could put the community notice board, right, like I said, in here, but that's too wide and this is an odd space. We can have our letterbox and thing there. Or, hear me out, we could put it back in here and create a little community area. You could get like a pergola happening and make it look like this place has some use here. That's what, and then we could put like fountains or something on that side maybe. I feel like that's going to need something as equally impressive as this clock tower. I don't love the lighting on there. I think it would look better with green. Oh, we've got some green over here I can test it with. Where's my honey? I'm so glad that I invited you all over here to come and build, just so I can pilfer everything. And it's still, again, okay, this is another reason why I want to throw hands with James. A shard, these green floor lights cost, an entire shard, and it gives us 2. Just 2, that's all. No more, no less, 2. An entire shard. Oh, do we prefer the green? I think kind of looks like Maleficent's taking over. Like my firstborn's going to be really pretty, but she's only going to live to 16. That's the vibe the clock tower gives. I'll put a little spinning wheel at the bottom just to complete the effect. Green looks awesome, you reckon? Done. Oh, actually, just for Sarah, let's get on this. Drive out and around. It's time to go to sleep. And there's only one place worth sleeping in this whole island. the shark's coming out of the water. Like, I want to pat its little belly so bad. I just know. Look at it. Look at the little belly. I just know that it would love a pat. Question to you, seasoned Dinkumites. So that's all of you in chat. Does it matter if you plant wheat on soil that's already been watered? No, I don't think so. Well worth the trip, that sleep, I think. Never been better rested. Okay. So, unfortunately, with that sleep, no bright ideas came to mind about what to do in this little quadrant here. I think you need a hug. Yeah. It's my cry for help and you're all laughing. When you come to my funeral, just know you could have changed that outcome. Carl and Dave, you're the only one that tried. Ash will be there. Can you please list your videos again? This dream could be getting dark. Yeah, sorry, I worked today. I'm struggling. A gazebo? We could do a gazebo. Sorry, I'm just walking around this area looking for inspiration. We're on our way to come see you. You need a hug. Yeah, you're not wrong. I expect a clause on change of ownership to me in your will. It's already there. We could do something like this tree, but we've already sort of done something like that in the pockets. I will rent out entire theatres to be run by biter marathons. No, that's terrible. I can't believe you still watch it. Like an outdoor lunch area. I did think that, Ben, but we have that here. And I really like this. Of course I like it. It wasn't built by me. This was all Sarah and Misty and Flo and Rainy and Grammy. Kept standards low, kept hopes high. Absolutely. See, this is really cute. I really like this. But I think it would be weird to have it a bit too close. Right? I had nothing to do with that area, sadly. I'm sure you supervised. They're actually probably building it to impress you, Sarah, and thus the quality significantly improved. Not that it was bad. Wow, I've just put myself in a hole. I'm walking around, no inspiration. All right, let's focus on this area because I think this area, I have an idea, and that is the community area. So we're going to have a notice board, just in case you don't want to walk the 15 metres to John's. Probably seating. Probably. That turkey wants to die. I need your meat. Give it. Sorry. Avert your eyes, folks. So we could also... This is going to grow big, and I was thinking of putting a second little tree in there, so kind of like doubling up on the trees. And we could have like planters around there. What if we mirrored that on this side? Where's this going to come in? That's probably got... I would love it if the shark helped me. But alas, it still remembers its mother. Okay, well, why don't we do that? If we mirror the tree on this side and just close up this area a little bit more, then surely all my problems will be fixed. Enjoy your shower. I hope it's nice and warm. I say that, I know us women like our showers hot. Which I have, that's not gonna hit the fence. Brilliant. And I had to concede that maybe I have my showers hot when I opened the door and the steam from the shower set off the fire alarm. I was like, oh, okay. Maybe it's a little warm. Will that look bad? Because I don't really have... So this has more of a frame, right? Because we have the walkway heading up. So that's going to be a frame stuff. Misty, I thought that was for me when you said don't hurt yourself jumping in. And in my mind, I was like, it's one block. I think I'll be fine. And I only just realised you meant it to Sarah. Your showers are volcanic. I shan't know what you mean. If I frame it in here and just like do it like that, and then we could put planter boxes here. The temperature was fine, but when she stepped in, it rose. Ash! You cheeky thing. It's because when I stepped in it, I yanked on the hot water tap like it was going to save my life. Actually, my partner had a shower with me and literally turned on the cold water. I was already in it. And I was really having a really pleasant time. It was quite warm. And he turned on the cold. That's going to look terrible. And I think because this is off center, but we're trying things out here. We're trying new things. We're breaking new ground. Here we go. And this is it. As Sarah tells me, try new things. Give it a go. There was one time she went to turn the taps off only to discover the cold wasn't even on. Yeah, that's it. It reminds me of home down under, you know. Where are my seeds? Here. Fairgrass seeds. And this is why I have the mower. Is draconic. I was actually consulted about my skin from George R. Martin. And he goes, would you mind if I use that for a book idea? And I was like, sure. Go right ahead. You know where I am. You know where to send the royalties. Down under hell. Yeah, that's it. Well, fun fact for all of you who aren't Australian, Toowoomba's a volcano. It's apparently extinct. But, you know, I have hope. Here we go. Mowing it. I would actually love to see a volcano eruption. Like, if I could do it safely in person and, like, touch the, you know, the black part of the lava when it's hardened? I want to touch it. But I want to do it safely. I just want to know what it feels like. I want to hear the crunch. I didn't get that part up there. Absolutely. It's actually quite similar to the wombat. You've been on a smoking volcano before. Did you tell it to quit? So it's bad for your health. Alas, we're no closer than where we were before. Let's build this, let's make this community sign and ask it for a clue, I think. I'm about near to phoning a friend, really. Can we make it, or do I have to go and get another... Oh, here it is. Yeah, no, you can make it. I knew you could. The bulletin board... No, not the bulletin board. The bloody marble planter. It's got me second-guessing myself. One of you, all right? And we probably want a bin. if I knew which section it was in. It should be in the home section. Surely they would have a bin at their home. Bin. Oh, I don't have a milking bucket. No bin, just imagine. And a post office box. There we go. To send your letters back home saying, please get me out of here. You had a horrible ankle injury at the time. We had a snowball fight all the while this volcano was smoking. That's insane. I can't believe there was even snow. Is this a good place? I don't believe it is, but I'm going to try anyway. So something like that. And if we do like a pergola, sorry, just looking as I play and listening about touching volcanoes. No, well, that's the best time to lurk. That's my favourite thing, actually. You've picked the right stream to feel sane in, because all of us are completely and utterly unhinged. Just outside Auckland. I've never been outside of Australia. All my family has. My mum, my dad, my sisters, my brother. In fact, my dad would have just landed back from France probably yesterday, and my brother from the Philippines a couple of days ago. Does that look weird? I'm sure they had a great time. Not me. I was working. I don't know if I love that. What if we tried the brick planters? But I don't love the little pole thing in the brick planters. I've got some here. You think it looks good? Maybe it's me. 1, 2. See that little pole thing there? Like the fences. I don't love that on the planter boxes. It matches more here. It feels more like an extension of it. Add that to the list of things I have beef with James about. Flawless sentence. That came out perfectly. Let's go. I'm thinking some bushes. Here's what I'm thinking. I've got the other hibiscus. Where's my motorbike? I've got that in a chest. We can grab that. I love these hibiscus things. I think they're very, very pretty. I think this is moving higher up on my to-do list because I'm sick of it. I hate it. And I've finally seen the vision. I've seen the vision for how I want it to look in here. I wasn't sure where I was going to put like the whole thing, but I'm going to build it up here. Good night, love. I'll be sure to wake you up when I'm done. Oh no, you're still feeling a bit under the weather. Well, I hope you feel better. So the vision's finally come, because this is how I do my builds, which is why there's so many unfinished ones there, is that I kind of clear a space and I put something on it, and then I just let it percolate until I have an idea. And then I absolutely butcher the idea and call it a day. I'm thinking yellow and white. So a little bit too bright. Oh, not too bright, but a little bit bright. Not quite. I think it's because this side is only 2. Oh, sorry, only 1 there. And this one's got like 3. And so I'm like, it's really lopsided. I could bring it out one more here, and that will add another one there, but then we're going to have a gap in the middle here. As Sarah says, not everything needs to be symmetrical. To be fair, she's only saying that because Sunny's yelling in her ear. But I'm listening, I'm hearing her. Not everything needs to be symmetrical. It's fine. I could just sit with it. We can sit in uncomfortable feelings and just let it breathe. For seating, we could use some of the seats they have. We've got like marble benches. I think that would look a little strange here. Like they're too fancy for the build that we're going for. The ironwood bench is probably going to be the most natural in this build. But I've also used them over there. Well then, actually, I'm worried about that making sense. I need to empty my inventory a little bit. I'm worried about that making sense, but it probably makes more sense to have something that fits somewhere else because you probably bought it all from the same manufacturer. There we go. Logicked my way into this idea. And we can just have something similar to what we've got going up there. If we could put, what if we did, all right, like over there. So we have a tree in the middle, probably there, right? This will all be sunken in, mind. So a tree in the middle, bear with me. That, and then we can put, if we hang it off the edges like that and put something in the middle there, it probably needs to go more to the right there. So if this was sunken and then we have this situation happening, that's probably not bad, right? I feel like everything I build is just an assault on your oracular senses. Like I'm physically hurting every single one of you watching. Except for Giovanni, because he's doing the sensible thing, and is not watching it directly. It's kind of like looking at a basilisk reflection. So I mean, like, you're still petrified, but you're alive. Here. You're so tough on yourself. Yes. Look. Yeah. There's no hiding it. Yeah, I have real low self-esteem, but it's great because I cover it up with humor so the people around me feel super comfortable about it. Come visit my island and you'll feel better. No, I bet your island's fine, and from what I've seen of it, it is. Actually, do you know what? Sorry, let me start that sentence again. When I see you stream, I actually think of, I did the same thing for you. I need cement. Why am I looking for it there? I was lurking and playing at the same time, and I was compacting this island and dirt printing it into a circle shape. And so whenever I see you around, I think, that's not what I want. I think of a little bit of Lexi and compacting. And it gives me this sense of like accomplishment. Almost, like, just, that's the reference I make with your mind, because I was really happy with how the circle turned out, because it's really hard to, you know, be upset with the circle shape. You've got pavement now, you're moving up, you've got yourself a town hall that's not a tent. See? Look at that, that's brilliant stuff. I'm very proud of you. There's Fletch coming to judge it. I wish she wouldn't. I was singing that song when I was taking on a croquis. Yeah, it hits me just at random parts of the day. And I always want to say, I'm like, don't you think it's funny how when he said this, he did this in the video? It's the funniest thing. I love it. I think a blackwood tree. Or, I don't have one. Oh, coral acacia. Sold. And it will probably blend in with those ones as if it's all part of the same town. So if we pop that in there, we'll have some seating here and here, and we'll do it around the other side. Here, that notice board needs to move. There. Garden lights, right here and here. Honestly, I'm gritting my teeth through all of this. I don't love it. I think we've got flowers in those ones and ferns. Let's copy it. Specifically, I don't love the parts that I'm adding. I can't manage an inventory to save my life. Get rid of you. Don't need you. We also have these. Not for this build. I do want floor lights, and we're going to want ferns, and flowers are up in this chest here. A little bit of you, a little bit of you, you, and you. You're pumped, you've got a compactor and a charger and a jackhammer. It's such a good feeling, right? And particularly on your first island when you do it for the first time, oh, it's absolute bliss. Everything's so easy to move. You don't even need to struggle anymore. Going to the mines with your jackhammer, game changer. Absolute game changer. And the dirt printers, I'm almost at a point where I can get an improved dirt printer, which is all I want because I constantly break the stupid things. But I need shards, and I've used all my shards on bloody lights. Making progress, still feel a mile away from everyone else. I mean, I understand that feeling, but you're also starting a lot later than a lot of these folks that we're watching now. When I think of really good Dinkum players, I think of Reaps and Riley and Steffafar, and they've all been playing since release. That's people specifically not in this chat, who obviously I feel are the bee's knees, but I think they're sick of hearing it. For today, I'll fill up my quota another day, don't you worry. And I think what gets me, because I understand how you're feeling, the feeling of feeling miles away from everyone else, is when everyone else makes it look so easy. Do you know what I mean? I'm worried that I've lost this stream. It keeps saying reconnection successful. What did I want to build? A sign. That's in this one. You know, and they do make it look so easy. You're getting a little glitching in the stream. Yeah, I'm not sure what it's doing outside of ruining my life. Just work. It looks to be better now. It's buffered twice since you've joined. Okie dokie. Look, I'm not going to lie to any of you. I have zero technical capability. So if it's not working and it's not obvious why, I have no idea what to do. Probably just pray. Really. And I know what you mean. It's natural. I've got 1 year less experience, so I have to remind myself that I'm feeling a lot more natural with my gameplay. Yeah, exactly. will I extend that same grace to myself? Absolutely not. That's reserved for everyone else. I do this really cool thing where I compare myself to everyone around me. But it's always because I think the people around me they're just the most amazing people I've ever met in my entire life. You know, they're great and their life's together and everything's, you know, sorted out. And even when they're struggling, they're doing it with such grace that I just envy. And I just feel like a lump. So that's where I'm at with it. You should see my first album that you started on release. Terrible. Honestly, same. It was, especially, I was watching Cans. Where is this stupid pencil? Here. So, because also back when I first started playing, I think Cans was the only one that I found actually playing it. Admittedly, once I found him, I kind of stopped searching for a little while. Should probably that way, because that's... sounds like Cans for us. Yeah, okay, there we go. Yeah, so I just started watching him. And even him playing it for the first time just looked so natural and so great. And he was working it out and his stream was helping him. Very clever to be able to think on the fly like that. Not around these here parts. I almost feel like that should be moved this way one. Yeah, he was the OG. Yeah, I haven't seen him play it much. I don't watch him much, if I'm being honest. He's also been doing YouTube and streaming for years. Yeah, I get that. Again, like I said, I can't extend that same grace to myself. I feel like, oh, well, if everyone's doing it for years and I've only just started now, I should probably be just as good as them. For I have watched and I have learnt. None of that is true. But it's kind of... it's difficult, I suppose, to not be like everyone around me, I suppose. You know, you always feel like the oddball. Here we go. Tell you what, my therapist would kill for this kind of honesty. She should just start tuning in. I'm going to move it over one. I can't sit with it there. Well, I could sit with it there. There's chairs, but it's not going to make me happy to do it. Come on. You. Did I put away my seeds? I did. Of course I did. It's even like... yeah, I don't know. I struggle to be bad at something. But you know, you have to be bad at it to learn and grow and get better, and you have to practice and you have to try new things, and it's okay to suck at it. I give them the tip to listen in. They're not happy, they're not getting paid though. Yeah, that's it. At which point I tell them, like, what? Like it's bad? Do you think it's bad? Do you not like it? Do you think I should stop? Here we go. Yeah, that looked a lot more natural, a bit more in here. I'm okay with that. This space is empty, but it's intentionally so. We've got a little seating area. We've got a clock tower. Still haven't yet found the will to live. I'm sure I'll dig it up somewhere. Oh, I haven't even finished the flowers. Nope, I want you on the corner. And, okay, I guess if we're going to give myself just a little bit of grace, just the smidgenest of graces here, it's about learning from others, and I learnt this little trick here from Sarah, except for the part where she used the same flowers here. I've learnt that little trick and I'm adapting it, and I've adapted it because I've used 4 different flowers. There we go. Growth, and not just from the plants. Grass seeds, we like that, and that eventually those trees will grow. What's the trick? It's to cry when the camera's off. That's all I've got for you. That's no tricks here. Look at this. I'm in year 4 of this island and I'm only just now tackling the town centre. There you go. If that helps you any more, Alexi. I think if the bus is coming in from this way, I should put a bus stop on this side for the buses coming in this way, I guess. That would, like, put that here. But I actually I'm not minding this. That tree's going to grow. That clock tower, I need to change the other 2 to green. And I think I'm happy to leave this as is. We could probably put, what if we put like, is that weird in the middle? I don't know if it would be less weird when that grows. But I could live with that. Yeah, okay. So, similarly, in this one, there's 2 ways to make this build now feel balanced. I can either do something equally as tall here, or have this one short, like that corner, and do something tall here. So it's kind of like opposite corners, and that's a balanced way to look at it. I can't leave that as the only tall thing. And I mean, the trees are going to tall, but they balance each other out and cancel each other out, so it doesn't count. What do we have that's tall? We've got the pergolas, and we could try and frame them in with the trees and stuff, kind of like what Jersey did on Misty's Island. We could do that here. It's not going to be as tall, but it will kind of draw your eye a little bit, I imagine. It certainly did on her island. I would love a statue. What about a statue? Like if we built her, what have I got? I think I've got the statue of the person, and we could do kind of like an ode to the person who was silly enough to settle in Dinkum. So what have we got? What have we got? If we head back here, probably in here. Yeah, like this person statue. I wish we could make it gold. Like that. I do love though, oh that's a bottle of clouds, that's the wrong thing. I do love that you can, if I can get over here, wear the butterfly perfume and the shark at the same time. But then I feel like my character doesn't have a nose. What do you use the paint for? So you can, there's a couple of things. All of your vehicles you can paint. If I, hold on, I want to check that back. So if I chuck this little lawnmower fella down, and let's just go green, right? Can paint him green. You can also use it, if we grab purple, on your chests. And that's a good way to make them a little bit easier to identify. And then your paint remover, in a move that surprises no one, removes the paint. There's not a lot else. You can use it in some builds, so your floor lights, not your floor lights, there's other stuff that use paint. The tiles use paint. Speaking of, what if we did yellow paint and try to make like a gold flooring? We could just do the Jackaroo statue. Let's also bring one of them. That's handy. Yeah, absolutely. I prefer to use signs that I ignore. So let's go back. Nope. You can't be here. Every day there's maintenance on this bloody island. Every single day. There's always something. So, because you have all of these different coloured pathing. So we've got the honeycomb path. And we've got the yellow paint. And I'm thinking of having a golden base for it to make it look a bit more like a statue. So let's try you. Let's try you. Come to the dark side. I have lost the reference for that one. So let's build it up. Possibly 3. Let's try this. So we've got the tile there. Dev commands. Oh. No, I shall suffer through the whole thing. I think I like the yellow tiles. What is that grass? This one here is the fir grass, but it's been mowed. And that's where you get these lines, and it will stop flowers and long grass from randomly kind of coming in. So I haven't mowed my personal kind of house island, and you can kind of see how the grass has just like exploded all around here. All of these flowers I tried to have like intentional. It's not the vibe that I was hoping for, but I'm far too busy to mow anyway. Oh, also I did a thing. Where is it? Is it dead? No, I just saw it. Oh. Yeah, it's dead. Never mind. No, not at all. It took me a long time to realize that it was mowed. I had to watch someone do it, and I was like, oh, okay. I thought this was a new type of pathing. Let's go, I think probably the golden statue. Yep, flawless each time. I don't love this. We could try, what's the person? I don't love the gold. It's not gold enough, it's too yellow. Okay. That's easy as. Save up for a lawnmower. Yeah, well, same. And it took me so long to get one because I also actually just really like all the natural plants and things like that. Hi, Raptor. Thank you for joining. Come to watch me suffer through this. I'm trying to make a build similar to that one, but with a statue. You mow everything because the grass and plants get out of control. Yeah. I mean, yeah, they do. I kind of like it though. Like, I sort of like this little vibe. It's springtime that it just like explodes. It's nice that you have the choice for rustic and mower. Yeah. Absolutely. I think I want marble flooring. Where's my flooring? Already here. In some places the wild looks good, but not everywhere. Yeah. And I'm actually coming to appreciate the mowed grass as is. Like, I feel like it kind of adds this really nice finish. So let's go. So if I just do a statue like that, but let's build it up 3 by 3, I think, actually. 3 by 3. And then we'll do the middle one up 1 higher. So we have like a big marble cube and then a little pedestal for this guy. Yeah, it does. And what's really cool about that, Alexi, too, is so the coloured grasses, the different coloured ones, they don't mix. And so what some people have done is they've actually used this as like lines and made soccer pitches. And I think I've seen a hockey pitch and a basketball one. Really cool stuff. People are so creative. Let's actually, do you know what? I'm going to turn this into a bit of a fountain kind of happening. I want this up 1 more, like that. Up 1 more, and I think I want water in these corners here. Oh, how am I going to get them down? Put a sign that says a little bit of Lexi. Oh, I will, 100%. You can be the founder of this town. I believe it. So chuck you there. Okay, what am I doing? What am I working on? Here. The way that you can't just like go down 1. Like I want to go down 1. Oh, that's not what I wanted. That. So marble all around. Okay. Here we go. Let's go a little sign. Probably a handwritten sign. The struggle, right? Like, I promise you all, I have used a mouse and keyboard before today. I know it doesn't seem like it. Yeah, but I have. And before Dinkum, I thought I was phenomenal at using a mouse and keyboard. I do it for a living. I was like, I'm the best at this. And then I played Dinkum and I just forget how to aim. Hardwood and gumwood. And it will be in the sign writing table. I want a handwritten sign. And we want some water beds. Do I want your controller, gal? I can't do it. I'm so impressed with you that you can. Oh, that's going to eat so much of my marble. 10? It has no business being 10. Like, and I watch, I was actually, you make it look really natural, Sarah. Like, I don't know. The only reason I know you use a controller is that you've said so, but I watch Steph and she kind of like clicks along just like this with her controller sort of thing. And oh, I couldn't. I'm way too impatient for that. So if we have, picture this going down 1, right? And then picture, yeah, I'll assist with the picturing. 1, 2. You're too impatient for that. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Me too. I have to use the controller, the bloody mouse and keyboard. Did I save a bush? I didn't. All right. We'll put the sign Probably want to put it close to where people are going to be walking. If this is going underground, I probably want it underground, like here. If this is going all the way around, it needs to be in a way that's natural for people to go and observe. Right, so let's get all of that down. I'll add pathing a little bit later, but just want to get the fountain down, and one there. Okay, so now that that's down, handwritten sign, maybe there. You'd probably see it as you're walking. You're liking it? That's really helpful, actually. That sounded sarcastic, but no, that's really... I feel good when you like it. All right, here we go. A little bit Alexi. A little bit Alexi. I love it. And then I think, bear with me, let's get... I don't know what pathing I have and if it glows. If I have anything, I don't really want to go back. Probably the pattern stone path. Looks a bit brighter underneath. I don't think I got any. I didn't bring any lily pads. I kept thinking lily pillies, but it was lily pads that I was after. So let's lift this all up. Here we go. Pick all this up, and then the pattern stone path should look pretty bright underneath it. There we go. Yeah, that's much brighter, at least a lot brighter than the dirt, like a lot more nicer. I wish we had a bit of a nicer sign, but I don't think there's a nicer one. Like, I wish we had a plaque kind of sign. So for this, yeah, pathing has to go underwater. Oh, I'm so glad I had enough lily pillies for that. We're just going to chuck them. Use the gravestone sign. That's actually... Yeah, I think that's actually probably going to be a better idea. Let's... Oh, for goodness sake. Oh, bless you. It's immediately forgotten. I hope you have a really lovely night. I will definitely see you in a stream somewhere. Looks like we run in the same circles. So have a good sleep. Be good and make good choices. And yeah, thank you for joining as well. It's very appreciated. So we'll cover this up and put some seeds down, and we'll go and get the gravestone. In the sign writing table. It's the amount of times that I keep doing the same thing. A quartz crystal? You're welcome. It was 100% everyone else in this chat. But I will say you're welcome on behalf of all of us. Where we need a stone, crystal, which is the oddest thing, and cement. Actually, I tell you what was a nice big hit to self-esteem was watching Reap stream before coming into my own, because he's making this really beautiful graveyard, and I'm working on this. So I love the collaboration in Dinkum between everyone. Actually, like, I think it's the coolest thing, and I love that it's encouraged. Oh, that's a lot better. Like, we're kind of encouraged to collaborate and create together and work together. I feel like there's probably a better spot for that sign. It is the best community, absolutely. And everyone's so welcoming as well, like, and there's never any, like, what you did was stupid. Like, everyone's really supportive of each other, and I love watching all these videos and seeing everyone's really supportive comments in there. It's really encouraging, you know, it keeps you going. What do I want? I wanted the hibiscus. And we'll probably go... I haven't used purple yet. So I hope you like purple, Alexi. Yeah, purple for you, Sarah. There we go. Which isn't much purple. I feel like it's more pink. But what do I know? I wear glasses. I'm blind. Okay. I could kind of live with that. I'm thinking. Here's what I'm thinking. And you know what? And this is for all of you there who ever doubt any of your builds like I do. It doesn't have to stay that way. It's because you're old. I am so furious that you're older than I am. I must be hoarding all of your wrinkles. So you look so young. That's where I was going with that. I don't think it was clear. Oh, it's late for me as well, and I've been thinking all day. Yeah, I'm struggling. I think I need something in this back quadrant here. I don't think I'm going to get to it today somehow. Let's chuck you there. Do we mind that that's off thing? If I saw you in person, you'd look your age? I highly doubt that. But, you know, there's only one way to find out. We'll be seeing you at the Katie Gentleman Meetup. You can fly to Australia and bring all your... Oh my God, I can't talk. All of your cats. I love them. Yeah, right, Kaya? You'll be on Skype. Yeah, we'll FaceTime. I love the sunsets so much. I'm just going to take a moment. It's so pretty. James really, I want to say outdid himself, but I've never seen like a bar for him. But he's really created just a beautiful, beautiful thing. The marketing team proposes a tropical resort getaway for all loyal viewers branded the retreat. It's where you finally get to retreat from my presence. Get a nice reprieve. The fact that I said Skype and not Zoom should illustrate my age. Dude, I tell you what. I actually feel so much better because Skype had so many years to have all of their platform together before COVID hit and then just fumbled it. So, you know, I may have built an ugly thing or two at a time in my life. But at least not that. Or like one of the 7 people that rejected Harry Potter. You know, it's those kinds of decisions that I take solace in. You can help with a tropical resort. Yeah. Also, Grammy's building one. Her island is a tropical one. And I'm so desperate to be like, I would love to help you. I just don't think you would. I thought it was like 23 people who rejected her. Yeah, it was a stupid amount of people. And how silly you must feel. But it's also like, they've also got to give themselves some grace. It was the first thing like it. And that's why it was such, a big phenomenon. Like, it inspired a whole generation to read because it was just so different and inviting. And now half the community are toxic. This is going to go. And I was actually thinking, Sarah, if you'd like to have a little franchise, a coffee shop franchise here, I was actually thinking of raising this to be water thing height, and then the pathway could be like, could come up sort of thing and across, similar to what it's doing now, but nicer, and have the waterfall come through and down on this side, and all of this can go. You don't know if you'd work for a publishing house and read it, instant sign-on. Yeah, I mean, look, I was about to say same, but it took me 2 goes to get into Harry Potter. And what happened was in my year 4, we were doing a read-along where we sit in the center of our room because our year 4 was actually 2 classrooms in the one room. This fountain design is beautiful. Thank you, Devos. I really appreciate that. Welcome in. So yeah, we were doing like a read-along as the whole class. And it was the part where he was going into the Forbidden Forest for the first time. And I was like, ooh, I'm into this. I like this. Not this. Not that. That's got to go. It was a fun build, but it's not the vision that I hoped. And I think it's got to go. And it's okay to change things, I think. Oh, I was going to put lighting up on this. You're in your 20s when it was becoming popular. Wow. So, yeah, well, we've got a 10-year age gap. Yeah, I think that might be it for this build. I don't yet know what to do here. And I might sit on it. Just sit on it a smidge. Let's have a little. I think it's closer to 13, 14 years. Oh, heaven forbid I forget the other 3 years. But yeah, it is something like that, I think, because I'm 31. I think you're like 43, 44. All right, when those palm trees grow, they'll be that size. And so that will bring it up to height as well. I'm such in awe of you and your townhouse build, Sarah, because it, like, the way it cascades down and everything feels natural but intentional as well. And I've honestly like sprayed and prayed. But we're getting there. I think maybe I might mirror it so the back quadrant can mirror on the other side. And I'll be okay with that, I think. And the back's going to be sort of covered. I don't yet know how to cover it. I don't want to just spew trees up, but I do want it to be like a hidden pathway. Thank you, Kaya. It's sure is something. It will grow on me, I think. I'll get used to it. I would probably love this build if anyone else but me did it. Again, the only build, like, I think you're right when you said I build nature-y, because like this, even though it's industrial, is still largely nature-driven. you know, it's all just dirt. And then this walk, which is difficult to see up in the helicopter. I'm really proud of this walk here. Ooh, hit the trees. I think do you know what I think it is? I think in my mind, I feel like I have to fill each and every square. And because it's not filled, I don't feel like it's built. It's not built up enough. And I think just getting comfortable with space, like intended space, just getting comfortable with that, I think. Open space is design. Yeah, exactly. I need to get comfortable with that idea. Because like when we consider this build, so the two builds that I feel comfortable in, so the quarry, almost every single space is used, right? And this walkway, absolutely every single space is used. Because it's meant to feel wild and just free. But, you know, close. But every single space is used. There we go. I have identified my struggle. We've had a breakthrough tonight. Yeah, and that's it. It makes sense for those builds. For these two, open space makes sense. Yes. So I need to be a bit more comfortable with that. This is where Minecraft's done me dirty again, is I just can't stop thinking about if this sign could attach to that wall. Hi Riley, thank you for joining. We're just discussing build theory, in which I've just learnt something about myself, in that I struggle with open space. Yeah, right? It's the way Minecraft has spoiled me for design. Like I said, it's like you have to learn an entire new skill set for something that uses the same shape-ish. But those lily pillies look nice. I like those lily pillies. I could probably do those lily pillies here as well, but I don't have enough of the big ones. I don't have any of the big ones left. So it's another mine run. Floating blocks would be game-changing. Right? Right? And I think, right, if we consider... Hold on. Bear with me, folks, while I go and visually demonstrate my point here. Like, this roof with floating blocks, the gateway, it'd be game-changing. But, pass the sign. Particularly this barn build with floating blocks. Could you imagine? Because I could even just do like every second one to give it a roof. This thing's in desperate need of a roof. I think it needs to go another 1 or 2 higher now that we've got those trees. And I mean, James was working on a roof. I saw it in Reetz's stream. But I think it's having trouble because everything wants to connect to it. But a roof for this build would be game changing. It looks so much better. And I've got, I don't know where it is. Somewhere around here is a really cool looking chicken. I should probably pick up after them one of these days. Here he is. So I saw this for the first time in Riley's stream this morning. Oh, it's amazing. I love it. There's also a pleat somewhere. You don't even need to call it the full name, James Bendon. Oh, use bridges as a roof. I did think that, but I can't have anything underneath. And this is like where I've got a lot of my workstation. It's a huge mess in here, but that's okay. It's a barn. Yeah, that's right, Kai. It's James Bendon. Somewhere there's a really cool... Here he is. I love them so much. I would die for this pleat. There's also one wombat. Space them out enough. Yeah, I did think it. I'm not sure how much I love the idea. I'll have to try with the brick fencing. Yeah, they do, Misty. Where's this wombat? It's a huge thing. Why can't I find it? Is that you? No. It's a massive flat hill and I can't find a single enormous wombat. Let's have a look at all these down here. Here, oh, it's probably this guy over here. It's not. Oh, here he is. If you call them James, it's the fun little Easter egg. I love it so much. Oh, I want to scratch its nose so bad. How cool is that? I wish, you know how there's streamer shirts? I wish they could name some of these like streamer names and they have like identifying features. Yeah, I only learned that this morning, Raptor. I was watching Riley play and, oh, the suspense percolated. I tell ya, we're all, she was just about to like do the Easter egg after coming back from a mine run. And then I had a stupid dumb meeting, which could very well have been an email. There was zero value add in that meeting. But luckily I got out of it in time. And you can also put it on your wary moos, your moos, and your doggos. Oh, yes, okay. No, come back. Sorry for anyone who doesn't like to see that. No, oh, honestly, every second day we have a team meeting for a status report and I don't know how to say, like, look, homie, I'm just moving my mouse. Like, I've been watching Dinkum streamers all day. I don't know what to tell you. Like, it's... To be fair, all my work's done. Need to be able to name a croc and have it be James. Yeah. Be a cool crocodile. Absolutely. Or even name your little friend here. Imagine if you can name your little shark egg. And he can wear some glasses. You do that at work too. Yeah. It's so mind-numbing. If I could, for my job, I do all of my work in probably 2 hours, but I have to be there for the whole 7. And I would love to get paid for the whole 7, but be able to log off after my work's done. I'm like, just ad hoc it. Call me when something pops up. And then I could be like, I'll log on, do what needs to be done, and then go about my business. My business being Dinkum. I would do nothing else. I'm obsessed with Dinkum. Those meetings of creators and middle management feel like they have something to do. Honestly, so we've had a change of supervisor. So we had our supervisor went away for a long time. She went on leave. I don't know why, but it was like a year. And so the supervisor that replaced her wasn't so much about the meetings. So we probably had them once a month, you know, and they had value. And it was when something needed to be addressed. And it was so much better. And then now we're having them every second day where we covered the same bloody thing that we did yesterday, but it's being presented as if it's new information. And I'm just like, you're doing my head in, sis. Like, I'm going to start filing for grievance leave after this. Okay, that didn't plan out. Oh, it's rough. I'm always liking someone stream or watching Dinkum videos. Same. Absolutely. It's ridiculous and unnecessary. Yeah, it is. It is. Oh. Drives me bonkers. All right, what are we looking at? That probably needs to be 3, and then those can be 3 there. There we go. Fixed. So that's all hedged in now. And it sucks because I use my phone for my meetings, so I can't even like just pretend to listen and still listen to the stream as well, like I do everything else. Let's go here. Yeah, and so, well, I think you hit the nail on the head, Sarah, when you said it's just so they can feel like they have something to do. Because this same person says we're so understaffed. And I'm like, what do you mean? I have no work. What do you mean we're understaffed? I pill for other people's work and then get in trouble for it because I can't stand sitting there. It baffles me. But, you know, the heart wants what the heart wants, and apparently the heart wants other people to suffer. I think maybe that should be enough. So we had the flower beds here. Yeah. In saying that, like, I know I'm whinging right now. I love my job. It's in finance, and I do a lot of analytical work, and, you know, just gets those cogs turning. See these hiring urgently listings that have been on job boards for weeks, and yet they never actually hire anyone. They probably are. The people are probably quitting first day because it is a massively toxic workplace. They'd be understaffed for sure. Do I have any? I don't think I have any of those seats. I need to make some more. Because it's a hit if, like, the red flags for job listings, if they hire you on the spot, red flag, like, just run. It's like they're desperate and they don't care about you at all. Where are these seats? 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's possible, but I think a lot of companies are still getting COVID subsidies for saying they're hiring. Oh, yeah, that could be it. I don't know if we have that in Australia. You should have found a job by now. Yeah. When I struggled to find a job, I got my resume professionally done. I don't know if you'd be the same. For me, saying anything nice about myself is a massive struggle. And so, obviously, a resume was a nightmare. I think you call it a CV in America. So, but once I got that done, because as well as that, job, like hiring or looking for a job right now is so hard because a lot of your CVs or resumes actually get sent through like a filter. So if you don't have any of the buzzwords that they're looking for on your resume, it's not even getting looked at. And that's appalling to me. That's so bad. And I hate it because, like, there's so many people in need of a job and there's so many jobs out there. And it does my head in. And there's so many people going homeless as well because everything's so expensive. And if you lose your job, you lose your way of, like, you lose your house almost. Everything's so expensive. And I had to pull up a co-worker because she was kind of talking about this homeless person that was out the front. Because I have a tendency to be dramatic, and I'm joking almost 100% of the time. And I was this time, and I was just like, oh man, the homeless guy at the front stole my lunch. And they're like, what do you mean? I was like, well, I saw he needed it, and I gave it to him, so he stole it. You know, joking, 100%, you know, not meaning that at all. But it sparked this rant in my coworker who's just like, oh, well, you know, they shouldn't let them get themselves in that position. But there's so much more that goes into it like that. It's so easy to be in that position. And it actually really upset me that there was just such little empathy for it. It costs you nothing to just be a little thoughtful, you know? Sorry, I got way off topic. So yeah, you had yours professionally done. Be emailing them. Look, my brother, you need to be sending these in. The lack of compassion and empathy in the world is appalling. It really is. It's absolutely dreadful. And it's what gets me as well is when people are like, well, that's just the way the world is. I'm like, but it doesn't actually need to be that way. You know, it's, yeah, I don't know. I just was very unimpressed with my coworker that day. Want some more lights. Yeah, exactly. We make it that way. Housing doesn't have to be a commodity. Like, people shouldn't be profiting off other people's right for shelter. But, you know, here we are. Yeah, I think, what flowers did I use? I used white and yellow. Do I have white? No. That's just my little view on the world. It's actually, you know what makes me happy, Sarah, is when you sign off on a video and you say, be kind to others, be kind to yourself. And I just think that's so lovely. I love hearing that. You need a little boost of serotonin every time. That, and hearing the intro to Stephafar's video, where she goes, hi everybody, it's me, Stephafar. I instant serotonin boost. It makes me so happy. It's everywhere in the world this way. It is. It's really sad. I read an article yesterday that said the average salary for a household in America is probably $75,000. An average home price is, oh yeah, absolutely. It's ridiculous. We had the governor of our RBA, and they're the guy that set the interest rates and stuff. His response to people being like, hey, don't you think that's a little bit ridiculous raising interest rates for the 7th time this year? His response was like, why don't you just live with your parents? Oh, unreal. Why didn't I think of that? That's it, Ash. Absolutely. What was I going to grab? I feel like I'm missing something. Eat the rich. Dude, 100%. Oh, I tell you what, if the only thing standing between me, if the only thing standing between a rich person and the guillotine is me, like, prepare the funeral. Like, ring the bells. It's over. And I'm not talking about the rich who have ethically ethically manage their money to the point where they're comfortable. It's not them. It's the billion-dollar companies that take advantage of people who can't afford to not do what they want them to do. Didn't the French try that? And it didn't really work out well for anyone, did it? Well, I mean, I think it worked out for the poor. So, they're all frightened now, the rich people. Viva la revolution! I just think we need, and this is weird, this is fear-mongering, but we need a bit more fear in the people who aren't caring enough about the people around them. Because it used to be, right, in high society, when if you were a lord or a lady in charge of a state or whatever, what would keep you in check is the opinion of the people around you. You know, you needed to be well thought of and highly regarded in order to keep your kind of position, sort of thing, or to do anything. Like, the poor people had a lot more power then, even though it doesn't seem like it. But that's all gone now. Like the real temporarily personally. Yeah. I tell you what, the only way I'm simping for a rich person is if I'm calling him daddy and he's signing my paychecks. And even then, I'm getting paid to simp. 100%. No way I'm doing that for free in this economy. Please. Alright, let's get these stairs up. What is that? 100%, yeah. I tell you what, if my feet didn't look like they'd gone through some sort of experimental process, I would 100% be selling pictures of them. Unfortunately, they are what they are. I have to walk on these dogs. I'm stuck with them. Nobody else has to see them though, so that's lucky. This has actually turned out reasonably well, I think. I don't think I'm going to need any lighting up around Fletcher's because hers is going to light it up. Like the town hall's going to light it up naturally anyway. I would like to work out some lighting around this. It would have been good to have it, if I could have both the waterbed and a garden light in the same square at the same time. I would like that. That's lit up. Are we liking the green? I know Ben said that he did, but Ben, bless him, he's attracted to me, so his opinion isn't reliable. That's what I'm looking for. Nice to see you, Ramonora. No worries. I think I like the green. You've mixed feelings on the green? Yeah. I think it depends, because I think it depends on what time of day it is. If the sky's really red, I like the green, and that's probably because apparently they're like opposite or whatever on the color wheel. So, but now that it's getting dark, it looks eerie almost. It's not. Doesn't say grand, but I think just having, hold on, let me, if I can run away from that, let me peel for these for a second. So which one's a green? No, you there, and your island, my rules. Ugh. And that's exactly the kind of thinking that had me ending up with that tucker box build up there, Sarah. It was a trap. See, I feel like it's too yellow. Maybe blue? I feel it, maybe, I don't have any blue lights at the moment, but I do have shards actually. I just recently did a mine trip. Are we calling it a mine? An island trip? So let's get a bit of you there. Lighting blue. So I'll make 2. I'm still livid that it's only 2. Where does James Benden get off? Okay, let's change this to blue and see how that looks. It's so difficult to change anything up here. And we'll go here. That makes the white pop. File your grievances. I will. He's gonna have you ever seen Bruce Almighty, where Jim Carrey, he's God, and he turns all the prayers and he's like, put them in a filing cabinet, and then when he opens it, it like sends him flying back. It's gonna be like that. And then right at the end, it's going to be like, but I like your game though. I sound so ungrateful. I'm so grateful for this game and everything that is in it. And even all the cool stuff, the way that he turns ideas and makes them his own into cool little fun things. And this shark, that's a cool little addition. We like the blue better. I think I do too. I think it makes the white pop. So let's replace those and we'll put these green lights back here. Oh, I love this pathway. Actually, you're mine now. And let's just quickly run him back. Not that one. I want... No, animals, emu, James. He's like, why is it so dark? I love it. Brilliant. Let's go and sleep. We'll file you away up there. We'll go and sleep and have a look at it in the day. It shall look no different from the other days that we've had a look at it. Okay. Oh, there we go. They grew. That's perfect. What if I put palm trees in the corner? Would that look weird? I'm hoping that it would tie it in. All right, sadly you must dash. Have a great stream and a big hug to all of chat. We are leaving at the same time, actually. I'm just about to sign off, but I hope you have a lovely day. I hope the cats treat you very well. I hope your neck treats you very well. And have a very lovely time. And thank you for joining me. And for everyone in chat there, thank you so much for your time and patience and sage advice. It's been lovely to have you all. I'm really happy with how this build turned out. I know I didn't say that a lot during it, but I think I'm actually really quite happy with how it turned out. So with that, thank you all so much for watching. Keep your standards low, keep your hopes high. We'll see you next time.